Hey guys, how's it going? This is GundamLegacyExtreme, and I am here today to do a review on the Robot Damashii Strike Gundam. Specifically, the Robot Damashii Perfect Strike. Yeah. I was not going to get the high grade, and while I am going to get the remastered master grade, yeah, I'm not going to be getting the Damashii Web exclusive upgrade set to make it the Perfect Strike, meaning the sword and launcher pack that are designed to work with the remastered version. Go fuck yourself, Bandai. You might as well have just made the remastered sword launcher 2-pack. You would have made more money that way. I'm giving you ideas, Bandai. Take them. Anyway, this is a really nice figure, and probably one of my favorite takes on the Strike next to the Perfect Grade, which, yes, people, I will get to reviewing eventually. I need to finish it. Unfortunately, when I was working, I'll explain that in a vlog in the future. Okay, detail-wise, it is done up really, really nicely. You got some really nice gunmetal hands, a lighter gunmetalish silver on the vents and the legs, really good blue, really good red, some nice yellow. The eyes and the face, I love that face. Let me zoom in some. Oh, focus. That face is a really, really nice one. I love it. Probably one of my favorite Gundam faces ever, next to the the Strike E and the Verka of the RX-78. Posability is really good, and the joints are fairly tight. This forward and back joint on this arm is a little loose when you knock it, but it won't go. It's not going to go anywhere from shaky. This is a really, really sturdy figure. The head can look up about that far, down, forward and back. Full 360 rotation. Arms can rotate all the way around. Like I said, you got that forward and back joint. Got a ball joint right here, so with that you can get the arm out about that far, almost able to touch the shoulder, even when using the same joints on this side. Full bicep rotation, elbows bend about that much. Full wrist rotation. Got a up and down wrist joint, which you can rotate in any direction to allow the wrist to move in whatever direction you want. The wrist is on a ball joint as well, giving you much more rotation. Waist can go up and down there. You got a little bit of a chest joint right here. The skirt can move fully. All of them. Legs can go out about that far, forwards, rotate so you can actually get some really funny jointage like that. Robot Damashii, this is why I love you so much. You make me laugh. Knees bend fully. Get some nice movement right here. And the feet go forward and back right there on a joint, side to side. Full rotation, and the toes can go down really far and up really far. The foot guards move, but not much. So with all that, you can get some really, really cool poses out of this guy that look really great. And unlike my last two reviews, he ain't toppling over, and I don't have to fight him. Oh, excuse me if things have been angled, kind of weird. My stand is a little off. Anyway, getting to his accessories, sticking with just the Strike accessories for now. You get a pair of closed fists. You should have a pair of... oh, here we go, yeah. You do get a pair of holding things hands. And it looks like, unless I'm missing it, which I shouldn't be, you get a trigger figure hand only for the left hand. which I think that's how it is, because that trigger finger is actually for a specific item, which we'll be getting to shortly. Along with that, you get the standard issue strike beam rifle and the standard issue strike shield. Now, for the strike alone, that's pretty much it. But, being the perfect strike, you get some extra accessories. And, by the way, these are also, with the exception of the Ale pack, all the accessories you get with the Ale strike. Now, this mic keeps wanting to fall over. Moving on to the perfect strike accessories, you get, if I can position my mic so it doesn't keep falling, you get the perfect striker pack, and I knocked over the strike. I call it the perfect striker pack because I think that's what it's called. I don't know if it has a name. It's basically the Ale strike refitted with extra batteries, and the sword and launcher main accessories. And no, you don't get the backpacks for the sword and launcher pack, so you can't make a sword or a launcher strike, unfortunately, with this thing. Bringing the wings up and attaching it to his back like so. He is now extremely back heavy, but thankfully, because of that battery pack, he will stay standing for a little while. On him, you get the... Of course, my camera wants to be stupid again, as does my mic, always. Sorry about this, people. Where was I? Oh yeah, before I get into any of that, you also get a ginormous, ridiculous, and stupid sword for the sword strike, which it's for that, like, eye catcher, you know, the stuff between the commercial breaks, where you see him with the sword really close, like that. I wish they didn't add this. It's stupid. And I forget about it all the time. You also get the shoulder-mounted Gatling gun for this side, the shoulder-mounted boomerang housing for this side, and the shield grappling hook for this side. And down goes the mic. And I think I am missing some stuff, unless I kept them in the box, which I probably did. You're supposed to have a cable, because this shoots off, attaches to the cable, and does what it does in the show, but unfortunately I can't find it. Also, no, you can't have this... Actually, no, you can. Because you can't have this open like that. I tried it once, and things didn't go right. You just have to do it off of this. So you can't have it open like that. You keep it closed, and that goes here. You can also put it back here and down here, but it's officially supposed to go right there. Now, getting on to the accessories here, you got the sword unit, which goes which can flip. Well, it's supposed to be able to flip over the shoulder, but this prevents that. When you get it out, you want to sand... Well, that makes things easier. You want to sand this hole right here, because it is excruciatingly tight, scary, and I feared breaking the peg a lot. So I sanded it down to get rid of that, issue. For it, you get the beam effect for the sword right here. Did I put it right? Yeah. And the little beam that goes down here. You also get a much larger one that you can put in here, though I believe that is probably for this one right here. Though, don't put it in it. Also, you can actually put this on the back if you want. What I think it's actually more for is the boomerang, to make it into a little beam dagger. You also get the boomerang edge for the beam boomerang, though I think actually it goes like this. So, yep, there's that. And, of course, oh, I forgot to show also for the strike. You get the armored Schneiders, a pair of them. My bad. You want to take the displayed open hand, start from down here, wedge it into the hand, and then slide it up like so. Then take the little beam and slide it into the socket. And then for the launcher side, what I do is, well, first off I lower that so I don't break the wing. I take the hand off. You bring in this, which is for this specifically, and you slide it into the hand like so. Raise the arm up to get it out of the way. Swing this whole thing around and rotate this like so. Take off the old hand. Oh, that's what popped off. I put it on upside down. My bad. I keep this down, by the way, just so that it doesn't get in the way. But for the sake of this review, I'll keep it up. Because it kind of gets in the way of posability, which is why, yeah, I'm going to keep it down actually. It gets in the way of posability of the right arm a lot, especially when you want to do certain kinds of poses with the sword. Anyway, getting back onto how to attach the gun into the hand safely. Once that's all done, you pop that back in there, and then you pop this into the hand. If the ball joint is oriented right so that it doesn't go flipping around. And you might want to take that off for safety purposes also, so you don't break anything. There we go. And because of the arm that holds the launcher, you would think he would not be able to move his arm all that well, and it would be impede badly. Sorry about that. But the arm's not impeded all that badly because the arm that holds the launcher pack is very posable unless you pull it out of the ball joint, like I just did. On camera, things never like to go right. Anyway, you also get a pair of normal... I'm sorry about that, people. Things just never like to go right on camera. Anyway, like I was saying, you get a normal pair of beam sabers, but this is the thing with the perfect strike that I never got. When you have this, why would you ever want to pull out this? Unless that gets knocked out of your hand. That's the only time I would ever think to pull that. Oh, and one other thing you get the Strike's bazooka. You know, that one bazooka he used that one time when he went underwater, when it was Kira piloting it. It can mount onto the back skirt. Like so. You know, just in case you want to have some extra firepower. Though, when you have the launcher in hand, it's kind of hard to mount it. Because the arm with the launcher strike gets in the way a lot, and you didn't see any of that. yeah, it's really hard to get on his back skirt when you have the arm of the launcher. I tend to not have it on him at all, because it's very annoying to try and get on him when you have the launcher. Though if you have an original strike, you can give it to that one, which I plan to do, because I have the original L Strike high grade. I have the original L Strike Robot Damashii. So yeah, and you get the original L Strike's Striker Pack. If I remember correctly, the original one, you could mount it on the back of the Striker Pack. But unfortunately, this one you can't, so you have to use that. Not really that unfortunate. It's very, very, very dangerous though, this stand. I don't like the seat stands. I actually have to use it in a way that it's not shown in the instructions. Otherwise, because of the weight of him, things don't want to orient right. And because I'm having him on my... Actually, there we go. So yeah. Okay, that was a very long review, but I had a lot to go over. So overall, can I recommend the Robot Damashii Perfect Strike? Yes. It allows you to get... Sorry about that, and you probably couldn't hear me all that well because I was far from my mic. Can I recommend him overall? Yes. It allows you to get accessories that you could not get for the Robot Damashii Strike because Bandai had to go and decide to make them exclusives. Get the launcher pack, well, the launcher, and the sword, plus their shoulder parts. You don't get the backpack for them, but whoopie-doo. You get them you get the Perfect Strike, which is a strike that everyone's been wanting for a long time. You get some pretty cool accessories. You get an accessory that you can only otherwise get with a Master Grade. That is kind of hard to get because its release is very limited. And you get everything that you would normally get with the original release of the Robot Damashii Strike. And then some. Yeah, some accessories I wish didn't exist. But overall, it's an awesome release. If you're a fan of Kira, if you're a fan of Mu, or if you don't like either, get it. It's a very, very good figure. So that's all I can say. This is GundamLegacyExtreme signing out. Go check out herotaku. Links are in the description. Peace.